Welcome everyone to the first episode of the College Football Weekly Pre-Snap. The season is finally here. We've waited long enough. The 2013-14 season is underway. It got underway Thursday, but today's games on Saturday are very interesting. All top 5 teams are in action except for one, and that would be Stanford. So let's get to it. In Atlanta, in the Georgia Dome, Alabama, the number 1 ranked team in the nation, juggernaut, Nick Saban leading his Alabama Crimson Tide into a season where he could possibly win his 3rd straight national championship. Personally, I think it'll be done. They play Virginia Tech. Frank Beamer and his Hokies, led by star quarterback Logan Thomas, look to upset Alabama. I don't see that happening. I know that Virginia Tech is a top-tier ACC team, but Alabama is a juggernaut this year. They are completely loaded. There's no debate about this one. Alabama will take this game. On to the number 2 team in the nation, Ohio State. Ohio State coming off an undefeated season where they were on probation due to sanctions. Urban Meyer looking to replicate that whole season again. They take on Buffalo at home. And Buffalo, not a very good team at all. I honestly don't know a single player's name on Buffalo. So expect Ohio State to just destroy the Bison in this one. In Eugene, Oregon, taking on Nichols at 4 Eastern Time, 3 Central, and 2 Pacific Time. I do believe that Oregon will put up more than 40 points against Nichols. If they don't, all Duck fans will be disappointed, and so will I. The number 4 team in the Pac-12 rival of the Oregon Ducks, the Stanford Cardinal, are off this week. They have a bye week, so we will skip them and move on to the number 5 team in the nation, which is the Georgia Bulldogs. They are the game of the week. Everyone on national television is talking about their game against Clemson, and I'll tell you what, Clemson, number 8 in the land, they are led by Taj Boyd and that outstanding wide receiving core led by Sammy Watkins. And I believe Clemson in Death Valley at home, Dabo Swinney will have the fans in that place rocking. They will beat the number 5 Georgia Bulldogs in this one. And I would expect nothing less than for this upset to happen. Let's move on to our in-state games. I'm stationed here in Oklahoma, as you all know, and we're going to start off with the higher-ranked team in the state, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. They are ranked higher than OU in the poll this year for the first time since the poll was released. At least that's what it feels like for Oklahoma State fans. They play Mississippi State in Reliant Stadium down in Texas. Mississippi State, one of the lower-tier SEC schools. They only had 4 wins last season against SEC opponents, and those SEC opponents combined for only 3 wins. So Mississippi State, not a very good team. Oklahoma State, led by Clint Chelf at the quarterback position. J.W. Walsh, the backup quarterback, who is more mobile, will also get some snaps for sure. Mike Gundy and his high-powered offense looking to just move down the field and score a lot of points. Their defense, they say, has improved. You got to watch out for cornerback Justin Gilbert. He's a guy you really got to watch. Last year was supposed to be his breakout year. It didn't happen. He played more passive than he was supposed to. And, well, he's back this year, and I would like to keep an eye on him if I were you. Let's move down to Norman. Norman, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma Sooners. They will play the UL Monroe Warhawks. The Warhawks, of course, last year beating Arkansas in Arkansas, which was the upset of the century until we learned Arkansas was a total flop when they were ranked in the top 10 and fell out almost immediately after about 3 weeks of the season. Just didn't look good at all for them or intern coach John L. Smith, who is now gone. But OU will not have that problem. Yes, Trevor Knight, the freshman, getting the start over Blake Bell, the senior. I do expect to see the Belldozer once in a while every game, so I expect Blake Bell to get ample playing time, as he did last year when Landry Jones was at the helm. But if Trevor Knight comes out and kind of sputters and doesn't do very well, expect Bob Stoops to make that change where Blake Bell gets most of the snaps and Trevor Knight takes a seat on the sideline wearing a baseball cap and some headphones. But UL Monroe won't really stand a chance in this one. OU will blow them out at home. Moving on to teams up in the northeastern part of the state, Tulsa took on Bowling Green University on Thursday. And that game got really ugly as Tulsa was blown out by Bowling Green. I didn't get to cover this game, And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because Tulsa got destroyed in this one by over 25 points. And now the moment everyone's been waiting for, my upset pick of the week, my bold prediction brought to you by Verizon. Verizon ruling the air. My upset pick of the week is an SEC Big 12 matchup. Not OSU against Mississippi State, but this one is even better. Number 20, TCU, facing number 12, LSU. That game is in Dallas, in Jerry World, in the billion-dollar playpen. This one will go to the Horned Frogs. Gary Patterson has his quarterback back. Casey Patchell, he was suspended all of last year. Boykin, the backup quarterback, took over, and TCU was mediocre at best. Their defense is one of the best defenses in the nation, probably the best Big 12 defense in there, and can probably hang in with the SEC school. So expect TCU to really ramp up their game and win this one. I'll tell you why also. LSU, the Mad Hatter, Les Miles, his quarterback, Zach Mettenberger, had an okay season last year, and this year I expect him to be improved. But let's be honest, LSU doesn't have a quarterback, and they barely have a running game. Where's the offense? They're all defense. And that's not going to fly against a Big 12 team, because Big 12 teams are known for one thing this year: putting up points. We all know that Big 12 is the offensive juggernaut conference. We have mediocre defense, but we can definitely score the ball on them. SEC, prominently defensive. They like to pound the ball. But you know what? Gary Patterson knows that. His linebacking core is outstanding. So expect TCU to be able to stop the run. Mettenberger, expect him to make a few passes. He'll get his own. He'll make some plays. But the secondary of TCU is very good, and TCU will upset LSU in Jerry World today. Thank you for watching. This is all the time we have today. I'm Will Warner. We'll see you next week. And remember, keep your stick on the ice.